Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries on the program. Now, in case you have some questions about the stocks in your portfolio, you're worried about what's happening on the volatile zone in the markets, what exactly are the stocks coming on your watch list, are these the right times to look at these stocks, then everything and anything could be asked with our top market experts who join in on the program today. WhatsApp to me all the questions that you have regarding these stock queries. You can also log on to our YouTube channel and go on Business Today Live, go to Daily Calls Live, use the comment section there, send me your queries and I'll be happy to address it with our top guests as well. Let me just now quickly welcome our guest on board who's joining in on the program with us. We have with us Kush Kodasara now joining in on the program, market expert who's a regular on the Daily Calls and show as well and has a lot of following there. Thank you so much, Kush, for giving us your time yet again. Tell me, what's your fresh sense on the markets? Remember last week when we were talking about, we were worried about whether the trend is getting even further weak because of all those uncertainties. Now with the markets again betting big on domestic data points like GDP, for instance, that's really surprised a lot on the positive side. Do you think this upward momentum can sustain?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me on the show. Definitely, GDP numbers have been looking good, but Shakshi, there are two types of GDP number: real GDP number and nominal GDP number. So for the in last decade, this is only the fifth time where we have seen a divergence where real GDP has inched upwards from 7.3 to 7.86, but the nominal GDP, which doesn't discount inflation, but only considers the real prices, has decreased by 1%. So I mean, there is confusion going on in the economy. Definitely, still, I am of the viewpoint that data points are looking strong, but that is what already discounted in the markets. The rally we saw from April tariff flows to the June highs, we have discounted this GDP growth. Now, what is going to happen in future is really worrisome. So tariff already in place, so at least few days of tariff also would impact the sales. So I am of still of a mood in cautious mood. So 25 to 50 is still my stop loss on the upside. I am not going long on this rally.
Okay, got that. So that's the overall view that Kush has. Kush, right at the beginning, we always ask you for your own deep research stocks. So what exactly have you looked at in the recent moves in the market? Has anything afresh struck your attention?
Definitely, there are a few stocks, same set of stocks. What matters to us in India right now is, domestic consumption. And now we have festive season. Next 2 months are full of festives. I mean, already with the, 15th August weekend. So Raksha Bandhan, then we had Janmashtami, especially in Gujarat. Now we have, Navratri, which is a big event in for happening in Gujarat, and retail sales will go up. So definitely, I'm of mood that a sector which doesn't get affected from tariff, but are more dependent on the domestic consumption, is we should look out for. So yes, three stocks which I think we should play for festive. One is Britannia, FMCG. Definitely, FMCG sales are going up. So Britannia is what I'm looking forward. Technically also it's looking good. 5,700 can be a stop loss on the downside. For 2 months, just hold on to the stock. 6,400 is my target, so almost 6 to 7% upside. Second stock is Eternal, because during festive, late night munchies are what group will have it, and even during Diwali, Blinkit sales will go up. So Eternal is another stock for 2 months. Stop loss 310, target 360. And a third one, vacations definitely are picking up. Bookings are picking up. So Lemon Tree Hotels, I think Lemon Tree Hotels is a stock which should be in your portfolio. Even I'm bullish for long term, but as a short term trade, 145 can be a stop loss. Post Diwali, so in November, December, I think the stock could hit 185.
Fantastic. Okay, Kush, now it's time to kickstart with our Q&A session. Now, a lot of our viewers are already joining in on the program. We have Aarti Jain joining in, Anuj Singh, Vinita, Avnish. Warm welcome to everybody who's joining in early to send in their questions. We'll start off by taking your questions. Aarti wants to know from you on Ashok Leyland. Kush, the question is that Aarti has 1,500 shares at 131 levels. What exactly can be the target that she can expect on this stock now?
So if she's a long-term investor, definitely, I think it's a low beta stock. So definitely do, you can hold it for a long term. Target for long term are 187, 188. But if you're a short-term investor with a stop loss of 128, I believe 142 is what you can, is where you can book profit. So short-term investor 142, long-term investor 188.
Okay, fair point. Let me just take some other questions too. We have the next one from one of our viewers, Anuj Singh. Says, good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon, Kush. Good afternoon to you as well, Anuj. Good to hear from you. The question is on Nykaa, that is FSN e-commerce. The question is that इसके शेयर इनके पास 205 के रेट पर हैं, कुछ 500 शेयर्स इन्होंने खरीदे हुए हैं. अब इस महीने के लिए क्या टारगेट लेकर ये चल सकते हैं? लगातार एक रिकवरी देखने को मिल रही है लोअर लेवल से एफएसएन ई कॉमर्स में, यानी कि नायका के शेयर में आज भी दिन के उच्चतम स्तरों पर 0.5% के लेवल्स पर अभी तेजी के साथ कामकाज कर रहा है, 234 के लेवल पर. कुछ यहाँ पर क्या कहना चाहेंगे इन्हें?
240 245 के आसपास एक स्ट्रॉन्ग रेजिस्टेंस है. लास्ट जुलाई में, सॉरी, जुलाई 2022 में ये लेवल के आसपास काफी रेजिस्टेंस हमने देखा था आफ्टर इट फेल. सो मुझे लग रहा है कि 240 के आसपास प्रॉफिट बुक करना शुरू कर देना चाहिए. और नीचे की तरफ 230 का स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस. सो मुझे लग रहा है कि स्टॉक इज अप्रोचिंग ओवरबॉट जोन. सो फॉर शॉर्ट टर्म यू शुड स्टार्ट बुकिंग प्रॉफिट्स अराउंड 240. बट स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस 230 का रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर 230 ये हफ्ते ब्रेक होता है ऑन द डाउन साइड, तो वापस 200 का लेवल आ सकता है. सो यस, यू हैव चोजन अ राइट स्टॉक, राइट मोमेंटम, बट 240 से ऊपर लालच नहीं रखनी चाहिए.
Okay, fantastic. Let me take some other questions also that are coming in on our YouTube. We have the next one from Vinita Gupta. She says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Vinita. How are you? The question is, Sakshi, I want to know whether I can actually book my profits today on Greaves Cotton or should I continue to hold on? I do have a short-term view only, so please let me know if there is any further target that I can expect on this one. She hasn't mentioned the price at which she really got this, but considering the 14% rally today, she is happy with the profits that she is getting. But will this move carry on? Should she hold on or can she book out?
If she's a short-term trader, I think you should book out. I mean, such a good profit in a short term, it's a very good thing. I mean, you don't wait for more upside because times are volatile. I mean, any tariff news at the by Trump at the night, it will turn around things. So if you're as she has specifically mentioned, she's a short-term trader, book out. 16% is very good.
Okay, got that. Let's take some other questions too. We have this next question coming in from Avnish Chaudhary. Avnish says, hi Sakshi, good morning. Good morning to you as well, Avnish. Good to hear from you. ये one MobiQuick systems के ऊपर पूछना चाह रहे हैं कुछ आपसे. क्वेश्चन इनका है कि शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए इन्होंने लेने के लिए सोचा हुआ है, तो क्या ये शेयर लेना चाहिए? पिछले कुछ सेशन से यहाँ पर भी काफ़ी बढ़िया मोमेंटम जनरेट हुआ है. आज के ही सेशन में अगर हम देखें तो 12% ये स्टॉक ऊपर जा चुका है, 266 के लेवल्स पर है. अब ये पूछ रहे हैं कि शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए इस तेज़ी के बाद भी क्या अभी फ्रेश एंट्री बनती है यहाँ पर?
डेफिनेटली मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद अगर ये 270 के ऊपर जाएगा तो एक तेजी आ सकती है. बट मैं थोड़ा फंडामेंटली इससे थोड़ा कॉशियस हूँ, क्योंकि ये सेक्टर में बहुत सारी कंपटीशन है और धीरे धीरे जितने भी ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड्स हो रहा है साक्षी, ऑल प्लेयर्स, यानी ऑल जो यूजर्स है, आर स्टिकिंग टू वन ऐप, आर गिविंग लॉयल्टी टू देयर बैंकिंग ऐप. धीरे धीरे वो सिस्टम हो रही है. तो मेरे ख्याल से शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेड ऐसे रिस्की फंडामेंटल स्टॉक्स में नहीं लेना चाहिए. मेरा पर्सनल व्यू है कि अवॉइड कीजिए. डेफिनेटली टेक्निकली 270 के ऊपर शायद 280 290 तक रैली आ सकती है, बट आई वुड रिकमेंड अवॉइड शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेडिंग. इससे अच्छा है कि आपको शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेडिंग करना है तो सेफ साइड फंडामेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग तीन स्टॉक्स जो मैंने रेकमेंड किए उसमें आप ट्रेडिंग कीजिए.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. This one is from a caller who's with us live on the phone line. Mukesh Pandey is with us. He's from Pune and he's dialing right in. Hi Mukesh, how are you? Good afternoon. कैसे हैं मुकेश जी? Okay, got it. ओके फैंटास्टिक मुकेश जी, वी विल डेफिनेटली एड्रेस योर क्वेरी. जी एंटरटेनमेंट के ऊपर ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं कुछ. 273 इज दिस परचेज प्राइस ऑन दिस स्टॉक. इट्स एक्चुअली halved now. The stock has actually been through a lot of volatility and he's actually gone through a lot of pain also. So Mukesh ji, all through the negative news flows, all through the wild negative moves, you've actually held on to the stock. In the last couple of months, we've actually seen some turn or a reverse on the recovery side as well, but still the stock is much below your own purchase price as well. So let's find out whether there is any kind of an expectation that the stock can reach up to your level or maybe give you more profits, or is it better to switch from here? Kush, what would you advise?
Definitely, it's very hard, tough to tell someone to book so much loss. So, technically, I would suggest, keep a strict stop loss at 110. I'm not very much bullish on this stock for long-term story, Shakshi, because, things have been changing. People are shifting to OTT. Of course, Z has its OTT platform, but a tough competition over there also. I mean, they are trying to keep afloat on both OTT and traditional television. So, I think tough time to turn around. So I would suggest keep a stop loss of 110. If your stop loss is hit, maybe next week we can suggest you to invest somewhere else and recover it. But for a week, at least keep a strict stop loss at 110.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you out, Mukesh ji, in finding out the right strategy for yourself. Do let us know if there is any other query that you have as well. Let's look at some of the other questions that are coming in. We have on our WhatsApp again one of the questions. This is from Aranya Das. Says, hi, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon to you, Aranya. Good to hear from you. The question is, I have a long-term view on Vishal Mega Mart. My perspective is around 2 to 3 years. I also want to invest in Eternal, that's the parent company of Zomato. So what is the kind of outlook that you would be able to share on this one? So one is from the retail space, Vishal Mega Mart, about 2 to 3 years of a time frame is what she has, and on Eternal, which has been one of the favorite stocks within the food delivery e-commerce space as well. How would you look at both?
So starting with Vishal Megamart, I would suggest to completely avoid the stock for 2 years. It's a techno funda view. Technically, we are witnessing some profit booking. Already, as we discussed, we are trading at days low. So, and I think Vishal Megamart is facing tough competition from something like Zudio, which is Tata owned, and they are they're expanding like anything. So I think Vishal Megamart, sector which it is focusing on will face a tough competition in north, west, or south. They are very tough in east, definitely. But I think now, if there are plans to go India level, I think they will face competition. So avoid Vishal Megawatt. If you want to invest in this sector, Trent is my favorite stock. But buy on every dip. So Trent, you should keep a watch on. Maybe during Diwali, we just before Diwali, we may see some profit booking, and 4,800 is a level to re-enter. So keep this stock on your radar, and if we trigger something near 4,800, you can come back to the channel and we can review it and invest there. Eternal, of course, as a disclosure, it's my favorite stock. I mean, I've been loyal to Eternal as a user since day one. I mean, even before it was a say food delivery platform. Since 2010, I've been food blogging on the Zomato app. So I think the way they're expanding, you should invest in Zomato, and that's one of my favorite pick today also. 310 is a short-term stop loss, but if you're a long-term investor, 280 can be a stop loss. I believe 600 is on the card in next 3 years.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our callers who's with us on the phone line again. Momita from Kolkata is now joining in on the phone line. Hi, Momita, how are you? Thank you so much, Momita, for consistently watching our show, and I hope that this is truly benefiting you in your investment journey. How nice of you. Thank you so much. Go on, tell us how can we help you today? Huh. Okay. Adani Power and Adani Total Gas, both the stocks that she has in her portfolio, Adani Power at 610 and Adani Total Gas at 672. She needs an outlook for both till the end of this year. How would you advise?
So if the outlook is till the end of this year, I think there would be some pressure on both of the stock. Definitely, both stocks are very good sector for long-term investment. Why there would be pressure? Technically, of course, we are seeing some supports being breached, but other than total gas, I mean, gas prices are expected to be volatile this winter. Reason is because of the tariff war. And that's why I think margins there would be impacted. So Adani Total Gas may see some profit booking to 480, 500 odd levels, maybe. So just avoid if you are a short-term investor, just book loss. But if you can hold it for 2 years, definitely both the stocks I think could give you multi-bagging returns. So if you are a short-term trader and just want returns till this calendar year, exit. But if you can hold for 2 years, definitely this stock can be watched out for more returns.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also truly helped you out. Got that. Let's take the next question. Some of them are joining in on our YouTube again. Nancy is joining in. She says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Nancy. How are you? The question is on Lakshmi Chemicals, and the question is that I have this stock at 218. So please ask Kush sir if the uptrend which is resumed is continuing, and if the targets also that I could be looking at on Lakshmi Chemicals at this stage, and if not, then if you could also suggest a stock to switch.
So definitely, chemical sector was looking good since last 2 years. In fact, last 4 years. One of the reason was that we had some anti-dumping or anti theory with China, but now it looks dicey that if we open gates for Chinese investment again, I am sure chemical industry would face some competition. So I am a bit cautious on metals and engineering and chemical industry, which was enjoying. Anti-China since last 4 to 5 years. So avoid Lakshmi Organics or any chemical industry stocks. If you want to switch in for a few short term, so safe is Britannia, as I mentioned.
Okay, fair point. Let's take the next one then. Next, we have a question coming in again from our YouTube viewers. Then this one is from Arun Kumar Gupta. He says, "Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Arun ji. कैसे हैं आप?" The question is on Bajaj Finance. Is it the right time to enter Bajaj Finance? I need a long-term view. Or if not Bajaj Finance, then which other NBFC would you be bullish on? That's the question coming in. Bajaj Finance has also been in focus because CLSA came out with a report today with an outperform rating and a target price of 1150 as well. With the key supporting points being that the company is now taking lead in AI-led initiatives with the focus on 100 use cases to be deployed in FY26. There's also an hope that the company is focused on operational efficiency, improving cross-selling revenues, and also how they are expected to lower the cost to income ratio for the company as well. What would you say for Bajaj Finance at the current stage?
Definitely, Bajaj Finance at current stage, I would actually wait and watch. Technically, I believe 800 is a level where we should, punch it for long term. Reason is why, the layoff going on in IT industries, maybe in other industries also, hiring is slow if not layoff. This will impact on, SME loans, MSME loans, something like personal finance loans like car loans. So I think new loan book would not grow as the rate it was growing in last 4 years. So I think there would be pressure on, and even also rate cuts. If we expect rate cuts, margin will be in pressure. So avoid buying a Bajaj Finance at current level. Definitely, it's a good stock for long-term investment. You have chosen a right stock from the right sector, but not at current levels. Technically, 820, 800 is a good levels to pitch in some money. So get back to us around 800 levels, and we'll recommend you that time.
Fair point. Taking the next one, then we have a caller joining in on the phone line. We have Sakir Khan. He's from Ghaziabad and he's dialing in. Hi Sakir, how are you? Good afternoon. जी पूछिए साकिर. ठीक है. ओके जी बिल्कुल, क्योंकि आपने 130 पे लिया, अब तो ये स्टॉक आई थिंक 87 88 के भाव पे आ चुका है। अगर देखा जाए तो ये स्टॉक लगातार डाउन ट्रेंड में, जब आपने खरीदा होगा लगभग मेरे ख्याल से फरवरी में आपने खरीदा, जनवरी में, है ना, तब से लेकर अब तक ऑलमोस्ट 8 महीनों में ये डाउन ट्रेंड में ही रहा है, ये ऊपर आया ही नहीं एक बार भी टेस्ट करने के लिए वो लेवल्स को। तो चलिए एक बार देख लेते हैं कि अगले 6 महीने के लिए क्या यहाँ पर कुछ रिकवरी के आसार नज़र आ भी रहे हैं, या फिर बेहतर है कि आप यहाँ से एग्जिट कर लें, या फिर एवरेज करने में कुछ फ़ायदा मिलेगा आपको या नहीं, ये भी पूछ लेते हैं कुछ जी से। कुछ हाईटेक पाइप्स में निवेश किया था इन्होंने 130 के लेवल के आसपास, तब से लगातार डाउन ट्रेंड में है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
डेफिनेटली लगातार डाउन ट्रेंड में थोड़े अभी 2-3 दिनों से थोड़ा हुप है, थोड़ा रिकवरी हो रहा है। तो मेरे ख्याल से यस, दिस इज नॉट अ गुड स्टॉक टू होल्ड फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म, बट इतना लॉस हो रहा है तो एक रिस्क ले सकते हैं। जो 85 का जो अभी लो बना था 85-90 के आसपास, तो आप 85 का स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस रखिए, क्योंकि आपने इतना वेट किया है। थोड़ा ऊपर आने दीजिए, मुझे लग रहा है टेक्निकली 95-100 तक आ सकता है, तब हम वहां पे एग्जिट करेंगे, तो क्या थोड़ा लॉस आपको कम होगा। सो डेफिनेटली होल्ड द स्टॉक for short term around 85 60 8500 85 can be a stop loss, around 9500 के बीच में अगर ये स्टॉक आता है तो वापस राय लेके वहां पर हम एग्जिट करेंगे।
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए फटाफट से एक और क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं। हमारे पास ये सवाल आया है व्हाट्सएप के जरिए। गुल हैं केरला से, लिखती हैं आई वांट टू आस्क कुश सर, कैन सिल्वर ईटीएफ और गोल्ड ईटीएफ बी बॉट एट द करंट लेवल्स? प्लीज हेल्प मी अंडरस्टैंड बोथ अ शॉर्ट टर्म एज वेल एज अ लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू ऑन दिस वन एज वेल। वेल गुल, यू आर asking this at the right time because gold and silver prices are already at record high levels. You know, we are just at the starting of the festive season, and right at the start both gold and silver on domestic as well as international levels have crossed record high levels as of today and yesterday. They've been hitting record highs from last 2 days. Your sense, Kush, what should be done if somebody is still getting the courage to invest in gold and silver via ETFs at all-time high levels? What should be the strategy? What would you recommend?
Definitely, Shakshi, I was just before the show, I was writing a para on gold investment, and I'm going to publish on social media handle. We have seen technically a breakout of ascending triangle on gold international prices, which means we are going to see some more up move. I mean, definitely it's at high price, but weekly charts are suggesting that we may see still 6 to 7% up move on the dollar terms. So definitely, I believe gold is a right investment. Still, we may see some short-term move. And silver, it has underperformed gold or any other metals for last 8 to 10 years. I mean, still we have not crossed life highs on dollar terms. So definitely, silver is. If you are planning to invest 100 rupees in silver and gold, invest 70 rupees in silver at current levels and 30 in gold. I think short-term move, still 8 to 10% up move can be expected in coming 6 to 8 months.
चलिए ठीक है, यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल चुकी है, इस हिसाब से आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। अगले दर्शक के पास चलते हैं। हमारे साथ फोन लाइन पर जुड़े हैं चंद्र सिंह दोदिया जी हैं, ये न्यू दिल्ली से हैं और हमारे साथ फोन लाइन पर हैं। चंद्र सिंह जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप? जी मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, थैंक यू सो मच चंद्र सिंह जी।
मैम आपका शो बहुत अच्छा है, हम डेली देखते हैं तो अच्छा लगता है, हर बार देखते हैं।
थैंक यू सो मच चंद्र सिंह जी, हम भी आपके सवाल अक्सर देखते हैं और उम्मीद करते हैं कि जितने भी हमारे गेस्ट आए हैं आपको गाइड किया है उससे आपको फायदा मिला है।
यस यस मैम, बिल्कुल बहुत फायदा मिलता है इसमें देखने से भी और अच्छा लगता है शो भी।
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। आज का क्या सवाल है आपका?
हाँ, मैंने मैम शो में ही रिकमेंडेड किया हुआ था, एक बार मैंने HPL इंजीनियरिंग करके कंपनी है उससे लिए हुए 425 रुपए 21 रुपए की बाइंग है मैम मेरी उसमें।
ठीक है, HPL इंजीनियरिंग, फटाफट से इसका एक शेयर निकाल लेते हैं। प्राइस अभी क्या चल रहा है HPL इंजीनियरिंग का? 478 चल रहा है। आपने कितने पे खरीदा है?
मैम बाइंग किया मेरी
421।
हाँ यस यस मैम, यस मैम।
चलिए प्रॉफिट तो हो रहा है अभी आपको। अब बताइए कि कितना लंबा नजरिया अभी आपका?
इसमें मैम मैं 2 साल और होल्ड कर सकता हूँ, तो नेक्स्ट टारगेट क्या हो सकता है लॉन्ग टर्म और शॉर्ट टर्म? और दूसरा मैम मेरे को एक IPO लगा था, बोराना वेव्स करके है, कॉटन की कंपनी है, सूरत बेस्ड उसकी फैक्ट्री है।
और इसमें आपको आई थिंक कि नीचे गया था शेयर अपने लिस्टिंग के बाद, तो अभी क्या इसमें लॉस हो रहा है आपको?
हाँ, अभी प्रेजेंट टाइम में वो अंडर आईपीओ अलर्ट से अंडर वैल्यू है वो, तो अभी मैं उसके ऊपर रिव्यू लेना चाह रहा हूँ कि अब क्या करना चाहिए नेक्स्ट, मतलब कि उसमें।
कुछ से हम डेफिनेटली आपके दोनों सवालों पर राय लेंगे। पहला एचपीएल इंजीनियरिंग पर प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, 421 के लेवल पर खरीदा है, 480 के आसपास तो आ ही चुका है। अब ये कुछ 2 साल तक का भी नजरिया रख सकते हैं, लेकिन शॉर्ट और लॉन्ग टर्म दोनों स्ट्रैटेजी आपसे जानना चाहते हैं पहले इस पर।
एचपीएल पे मुझे लग रहा है कि 440 के स्टॉप लॉस से इसको होल्ड कर सकते हैं। शॉर्ट टर्म में मुझे लग रहा है एक गैप है अराउंड 568 के आसपास, यानी शॉर्ट टर्म यानी मिनिमम 3-4 महीने। तो वो 568 570 तक आ सकता है, तो अच्छा खासा रिटर्न आपको मिल सकता है अराउंड 20-25% का। लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए मे बी वील वेट फॉर अ क्वार्टरली रिव्यू, उसका रिजल्ट कैसा आता है दिसंबर क्वार्टर का। सो अभी फिलहाल आप लॉन्ग टर्म और शॉर्ट टर्म दोनों के हिसाब से 440 का स्टॉप लॉस लगा के रखिए, और 575 580 आता है तो हम शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए वहां पे एक बार प्रॉफिट बुक कर लेंगे।
Okay, got that. Let's take another one then. We have this coming in from one of our other viewers also on our WhatsApp, who's writing in to ask a question to Kush specifically. Akhilesh is joining in. He's from Lucknow. He says, "Good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon, Kush sir. I want to know about REC, Rural Electrification Corporation. I have 50 shares of this company. Bought at 423. What is the outlook that you could share with me?" The other one that he has is from the railway space, Jupiter Wagons, again one of the retail favorite stocks. 50 shares here, bought at 340. He wants you to give him an advice on the averaging levels for both these stocks. He has a 2-year time frame, can hold on. What would your advice be? Let's start off with the power maker, Rural Electrification Corporation, 423.
Definitely, REC looks good on daily charts. They are, they are positioned to have a short recovery, but I think weekly charts suggest some more profit booking. So let's wait before we pinch it for averaging out. It's a good stock to hold because dividend payout is good, but for more investment, we need to have some confirmation. So wait in REC. Maybe after 2 weeks, you get back to us, and then we'll figure out how weekly charts are panning out. So as of now, weekly charts look weak.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one then. We have this question coming in from one of our other viewers. But before that, I think, Kush, we have to thank you then. It's 12:30. I've been told that, Kush has to leave. All right. Thank you so much then, Kush, for being with us on the program and helping all our viewers out with all the queries that you always solve for them. So thank you. Appreciate your time truly.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, viewers, we'll now get started with all your queries with another guest of ours. Gaurav is joining in on the program. Gaurav Sharma, Associate Vice President, Head of Research at Globe Capital, is now with us. Hi, Gaurav. Warm welcome. We'll start off by taking some queries first, and I'll come to your overall view on the markets in a bit. The question that we have next is from Dr. M. Aslam. He says, "Ma'am, please tell me an entry level in Adani Green." So from the Adani stocks, he's picked up Adani Green, which is on the renewable energy space. Any entry level that you could advise him, and do you think this stock has a positive upside to it?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, Sakshi. Thanks for having me today. So,
Thank
as
you.
far as Adani Green is concerned, it is still an underperforming stock, not able to set any kind of a tone, neither with respect to market nor with respect to the sector itself. Still not giving any meaningful signs. I think you should avoid the stock.
Okay, fair point. I hope, Dr. Aslam, you've got the answer to your question here. Let's take some questions from our YouTube then. We have this question from Ankur Modi. He says, "Hi Sakshi, hope you're doing well." Very well, Ankur, and thanks for sending your question. He says, "I have bought Sigility, and I also want to buy Protein eGov at the current levels. What exactly is your thought process on both these stocks?" Okay, let's start off with Sigility first. How would you look at this stock if somebody has a long-term horizon? Is it a good one for the keeps? And the other one is Protein eGov. This stock was also in news flows of late. It had been tying up with UIADI for a lot of data, that the government really needs. What exactly would you really see in both these stocks?
So, firstly, let's take on Sagility here.
Yeah.
It is a well-placed stock as far as charts are concerned, and on the financial front too, the stock is good, fairly valued. Uh, no worries at all. Top line, bottom line, everything is intact. Reasonable OPM margins as well. So all in all, it is doing well. And now coming on specifically on the levels front, the stock is just ready for a fresh breakout of 48. So I'll suggest the viewer to wait for just some more time. Let the stock go past 48 levels, and then he should consider taking a position here for an immediate target of 56. That can be achieved in the next couple of quarters itself.
Okay. And anything that you'd like to suggest as far as protein e-gov is concerned?
Yes, as far as protein is concerned, little risky as such because the major business is still a dent and a worry. It may take a couple of more quarters to actually come back. A short-term trading position can be taken up here, but I'll still avoid the stock as far as the long-term positioning is there. There are a lot of other available options from the similar space, kind of similar business. CAM, CDSL are always there, so they can be considered. And from protein, one can take a short-term position at the current levels, keeping a stock at 850 and looking for targets close to 950, 980 zones.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. Let's take a question coming in from Vinita Gupta now. Vinita says, hi Sakshi, I want to know about Nalco. I've seen a good move today. Is it the right time to look at some profit booking, or should I hold on for any better targets on Nalco?
There is a time to hold on. The stock has just started its up move. A fresh breakout is seen in today's session, which is backed by stellar volumes. I think the stock will head towards 210, 215 levels in the immediate near term. So consider some part bookings around 210 levels and trail stop above cost there, and then look for much higher targets.
Fair point. I hope, Vinita, you got the answer to your question then. We have a caller also joining in. The next caller is Ashwani Pahwa. He's from Dehradun. Hi Ashwani, how are you?
फाइन साक्षी, आप सुनाएं कैसी हैं?
गुड आफ्टरनून, आई एम वेरी वेल अश्विनी जी, आप बताइए। लगातार आपके सवाल आ रहे हैं हर रोज़, ये देखकर अच्छा लगता है। कैसा लग रहा है आपको ये शो, और जो एडवाइस आपको मिल रही है उससे आपको फ़ायदा मिल रहा है?
बिल्कुल फायदा मिल रहा है, थैंक यू सो मच। आप क्वेश्चन लेते हैं, अदर चैनल्स पे भी मैं लेता हूँ, लेकिन वहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस जो है लिए नहीं जाते। आपके चैनल पे हमेशा मेरा क्वेश्चन लिया गया, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू, पूछिए आज क्या जानना चाहते हैं आप?
जी, मैंने साइंट पे 30 सितंबर इसी मंथ की जो एक्सपायरी की कॉल ले रखी है, 1220 की कॉल ऑप्शन, तो कीजिएगा।
ठीक है, 1220 का कॉल ऑप्शन लिया हुआ है। गौरव, वुड यू बी एबल टू एडवाइस साइंट पर?
Voice is not clear. Can you please repeat this
So
question?
on Cyient, which is an IT company, he's taken a call option of 1220. What exactly is the outlook that you could share on this one?
He has taken a fair call here. The stock has started reversing from its support levels, and I think he should hold on to a position. I'll advise him to stop till the stock is trading above 1160 levels in spot market. He should hold on to his position and consider booking the stock once it comes closer to 1260. If there are multiple lots, book part positions around 1260 and hold the remaining position for 1320 close to targets. So as of now, it is a hold stock.
It is a hold on this stock call option. I hope this has helped you out, Ashwini ji, on your query again. Let's take the next one. We have one question coming in from Shomalia Biswas. He's from Kolkata. He says, again on the option side, 9 lots of Nifty, 9th September expiry of 24,900 call option, bought at 40.85. He says that I also have booked profit of half quantity. Should I continue to hold on my remaining quantity? What would you advise on this one? 24,900 की call option 9 September की 40.85 पर.
Perfect है, it's a fair trade here और अच्छा decision लिया है to book part profits because more than half of the recent rally is covered. Another 100 points on the higher side, he should consider booking the remaining positions.
ओके, चलिए, आपको भी राय मिल गई है शोमालिया, इस तरीके से आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास क्वेश्चन है आशीष शर्मा का, लिखते हैं गुड आफ्टरनून गौरव सर एंड गुड आफ्टरनून साक्षी, आई नीड अ व्यू ऑन our system's 5-year view that you could actually suggest to me? I have a long term horizon on this one, but are you also positive on this stock? Let me quickly pull up the share price. Yes, there is a spike today of 1.5% odd at 466 odd levels right now. So some volumes are picking up pace at this point in time. Any suggestion for a long term view here?
Firstly, yes, the chart structure is good. The stock is in a fair up move here. Recently, it has consolidated as well, and in say the next couple of quarters, I'm expecting the stock to go past 550 odd levels. Since the viewer is having a pretty long view of 5 years, therefore. Look at financials is also pretty much requires. The company is able to post steady financials in the past couple of years. Nothing too bad, no red flags here. So I think yes, he can maintain his position and expect some reasonable returns because the company is continuously growing and that clearly shows it is on the right trajectory. It is a buy and hold on this stock.
Buy and hold on this stock. Okay. Next, we have a caller with us from Gujarat, Kutch. Amit Soni has dialed in. Hi, Amit. Good afternoon. कैसे हैं आप?
बस हाय मैम, हाउ आर यू आप?
आई एम वेरी वेल, थैंक यू फॉर आस्किंग. पूछिए क्या जानना चाहते हैं आप आज?
मैडम मेरे पास एसएमएल इश्यूज हो के 100 शेयर है, 4,700 के रेट पे लिए हुए हैं लास्ट वीक ही. तो जानना था कि 3 to 4 मंथ्स के लिए अगर रखते हैं तो नेक्स्ट टारगेट क्या रहेंगे?
जब आई थिंक ये ऑलमोस्ट पीक पर पहुंचा आपने तब खरीदा ये स्टॉक. अदरवाइज अगर हम इसके पिछले 3 महीने के चार्ट देखेंगे तो आपको दिखेगा कि मल्टी बैगर रिटर्न्स इस स्टॉक ने बहुत ही शॉर्ट टाइम में दिए. देखिए 100% तक की रैली तो 3 महीने में ही देखने को मिल चुकी है ऑलरेडी, यानी कि पैसा डबल हो गया 3 महीने के अंदर ही. 6 महीने की रैली देखें, चार्ट देखें और आपको पता चलेगा कि ये स्टॉक किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ा है. तो आई थिंक जब आपने खरीदा एकदम पीक पर लिया था. 217% तक की रैली पिछले 6 महीने में देखने को मिली. ज़्यादातर मूव पिछले 4 महीने में जून ऑनवर्ड, जुलाई ऑनवर्ड्स हमें देखने को मिला है. जानते हैं कि एक बार फिर से रिवर्सल आएगा या नहीं, या क्या रणनीति आपको अपनानी चाहिए यहाँ पर, ये भी पूछते हैं हमारे गेस्ट से. तो 4700 पर एसएमएल इसूजू लिया हुआ है. 100 शेयर्स हैं, क्या करें?
बिल्कुल चांद पे पहुंच के ले ली है चीज. अब वेट करना पड़ेगा कुछ समय तक बिकॉज अभी एक डाउनवर्ड प्रॉफिट टेकिंग मूव दिखाई दे रहा है एंड विच इज लाइकली टू एक्सटेंड फर्दर. यहाँ से और गिरावट की गुंजाइश नजर आ रही है टुवर्ड्स 36-3400 ऑड लेवल्स. वहां पे आई थिंक ये शेयर को रुक के कंसोलिडेट करना चाहिए. 1 से 1.5 साल का समय व्यूअर को देना पड़ेगा, तभी एक रिवर्सल मिलेगा और उनके बाइंग प्राइस के ऊपर निकल पाएगा.
ठीक है, चलिए उम्मीद करते हैं कि या तो आप लंबे अवधि का नज़रिया रखें और तब आपको यहाँ पर कुछ फ़ायदा मिल सकता है. 3 से 4 महीने में थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर प्रॉफिट बुकिंग का प्रेशर देखने को मिल सकता है. आगे बढ़ते हैं अगले सवाल की तरफ. हमारे पास नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आया है पुष्कल शर्मा का. लिखते हैं, गुड आफ्टरनून साक्षी, विच सेमीकंडक्टर स्टॉक शुड आई इन्वेस्ट इन एज वेल. देखिए सेमीकॉन चल रहा है, प्रधानमंत्री लगातार वहाँ से संकेत भी देने वाले हैं और यहाँ पर अगर हम देखें तो फोकस भी बढ़ रहा है. सभी देश जो है सेमीकंडक्टर्स के ऊपर काफ़ी फोकस बढ़ा रहे हैं. हमारे देश में भी काफ़ी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स को लेकर चर्चा हो रही है. बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां अपने विस्तार भी कर रही हैं सेमीकंडक्टर्स के ऊपर, जिससे कि बाकी देशों के ऊपर जो डिपेंडेंस है वो कम हो पाए और इसलिए इस पूरे ही स्पेस में हम काफ़ी मोमेंटम भी देख रहे हैं. सेमीकंडक्टर स्पेस में से अगर गौरव आपको कुछ चुनना हो, फिलहाल कोई ऐसी स्पेसिफिक सेमीकंडक्टर कंप्लीट प्योर कंपनी तो ऐसी नहीं है, लेकिन कई कंपनियां डाइवर्सिफाई कर रही हैं और बहुत विस्तार कर रही हैं. तो ऐसे में उन कंपनियों में से कौन से स्टॉक्स आपको पसंद हैं?
जो स्क्रीन पे अभी आप ब्रॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं दैट इज वन अमंग द फेवरेट्स बिकॉज इट इज अ ब्लेंड ऑफ बोथ. द सेमीकंडक्टर बिजनेस में भी इनका एंट्री है और साथ ही साथ में अन्य मोबाइल टेक्नोलॉजी में भी इनका काफी अच्छा योगदान है. देयरफॉर ये एक प्रेफर्ड शेयर रहेगा. साथ ही साथ में सीजी पावर ने अभी अपना सनद में प्लांट स्टार्ट कर ही दिया है. ये इकलौता अभी चीजें स्टार्टअप हुई हैं विच इज अ बिग न्यूज एंड अ बिग डेवलपमेंट फॉर नॉट ओनली फॉर दिस कंपनी, फॉर इंडिया ऑन द होल पिछले 3-4 सालों में इस पर्टिकुलर सेमीकंडक्टर बिजनेस की काफी ज्यादा डिमांड और एक जरूरत भी समझ में आई है, थी पहले भी, बट अब स्केर्सिटी जब हुई यूक्रेन वॉर के समय पर, तब इसका ज्यादा यूज समझ में आया। देयरफॉर इन दो कंपनीज पे भी फोकस कर सकते हैं। सीजी पावर में थोड़ा सा प्राइस फ्रंट में कुछ प्रॉफिट टेकिंग या डिक्लाइन आए तो वहां पे ऐड करना चाहिए।
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. We have this question coming in from Satyanarayan Rao Kulkarni. He says, I want a view on Apple 3i for about 3 to 6 months. If I want to invest in it at the current market price, will it be advisable also or not, is something that I would definitely want to know. Fine, we'll definitely get you a view on this stock as well. Apple 3i Limited currently at 1905. Do you track this stock at all? Gaurav, would you be able to advise on this one?
Don't have a very long-term understanding because never studied its fundamentals and financials, but
Yeah.
I can refer it on the basis of charts. The stock is in a strong uptrend, is what clearly I can see. It is trading above its all the near-term hurdles. I think till the stock, till the point it is holding above 1780 odd levels, it is good to hold on to the position or even add fresh share. So whichever way the viewer wants to take it, or even utilize declines towards 1800 to add on to the positions.
Okay, got that. I think we have our next caller with us. This caller is from Shrikant. He is from Bangalore. Hi Shrikant, how are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. How are you?
Good to hear from you. Thank you so much for asking, Shrikant. I'm also well. Tell me, how would you help us? How would you want us to help you today?
Yeah. In fact, I had a Reliance Industries share of around 492
Okay.
and at cost of 1122 price. So I can hold it for another 1 or 2 year. Maybe please suggest me what I can do. Should I book profits considering the latest developments, or what I should do?
So Shrikant, you
considering
got
the-
it in the recent time when the stock slipped to around 1100, 1122 odd levels. You got it recently?
No, it is almost. I'm holding more than a year now.
More than a year. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
also got some bonus and all. Yeah, considering all those. Yeah, the
Sure.
value shown is 1122.
We'll help you out, definitely. You're right on that aspect that there are a lot of moving parts on Reliance Industries, especially after the AGM. The focus is on the upcoming Jio IPO that is likely to open up another avenue or unlock for some value for shareholders as well in the first half of 2026. But I think the key question is, should one book profit ahead of it, or should one really continue to hold on until the new IPO comes in from Reliance Industries fold? What exactly would you advise here, Gaurav?
I think he should hold on his position. He is a long-term investor. Nothing bad as such. Whatever corporate action or the developments would be seen will be beneficial and profitable for the investors.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next question. This one is from one of our other viewers, Piyush. He wants to know about Anup Engineering. He has about 60 shares of Anup Engineering in his portfolio. The price at which he's got this is at 2500 levels. What would you advise here?
The stock is trading somewhat around 10 odd percent lower from where he has purchased. Not good on charts as far as the short-term positioning is concerned, but the good part is the stock is reversing after taking supports around 2200. So I'll suggest you to hold on to his position. No point exiting it here. Take a closing stop at 2200 and consider booking around 2600 on the rise, because there are multiple resistance plays around 26 to 2800 zone. So no point struggling around that mark. Better to book it around 2600.
Okay, got that. Let's take one more question maybe, and we'll then ask Gaurav to share with us his own views on certain stocks as well. Ankur wants to know from you on Imagica World at the current levels for a buying opportunity for next 1 to 2 years. Would you advise that?
I'll just give me a second.
Absolutely. So it's in the entertainment arena, but the stock has actually not had a very impressive past performance. What would you really say from current trend for the next 1 to 2 years?
I'm afraid we have not started tracking this stock, so I can't comment on that.
Okay, fair point. Unfortunately, Ankur, we will probably take this with another guest of ours. But time now to take, Gaurav, your view on specific stock ideas that you have to share with us on our viewers list.
So before we hop onto the stock ideas, I think let's discuss on to what Nifty is placed currently. At 24, 735, 750 zones, Nifty is halfway down of the recent decline that we have seen. And 25,000 is, of course, a psychological resistance mark as well. But prior to that, 24, 850, 800 zone will also act as resistance. So, yes, Nifty will find some such resistances. So, the choices from here become a little difficult. If we look at a broader perspective, auto companies unexpected lines came up with a decent set of numbers as far as the monthly sales figures are concerned. Hero Motocorp, we continue to remain bullish on it. There was a surprise coming in from TVS Motors as well, a 30% kind of a uptick in their August sales figures, clocking the 5 lakh sales figure magical milestone. This is quite a big development for this stock. So any dip from the current levels, one should utilize to enter this space. Apart from that, there are some other areas also where some bit of buying in is seen in today's trading session, and they look quite impressive. We have discussed one of those in the show as well. National Aluminium, the metal space is also shining bright. NMDC and Coal India came out with their production figures, 9.7% an uptick for NMDC and a 9.3% uptick for Coal India. Both the companies are doing good. I'll stick around with NMDC for that matter. It is all set for the breakout. Any sustainable up move above 74 levels will open the gates for a further rise towards 78 to 80 zone. So I think that's something that I'll be keenly eyeing at, because if that happens, this will give us a very good opportunity, because the stock has been clearly consolidating in a range of 60 to 70, 75 odd levels from quite some time now, and this break will give us a bright opportunity and a simpler trade as well.
Fantastic. Okay, Gaurav, then thank you so much for being with us on the program and helping all our viewers out with all their queries and sharing us, the insights that you've just shared for the benefit of our wider audiences as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Sakshi. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, viewers, we are actually moving to the high point of the day. You can actually see that the Nifty is now nearing 24,750 now, 119 points higher in trade. We are almost a 0.5% higher. What's pulling the stocks and the sectors higher? You can clearly see it's all the sectors that are in the green. So it's a broad-based rally that you're witnessing. Real estate, oil and gas, metals, FMCG, even the broader markets that are up in trade. Power Grid Corporation is higher. A lot of these PSU names are also jumping, especially in the power space. Power Grid, NTPC, they are buzzing in trade today. You also have Nestle, Reliance Industries, that's also on the buzz. Sanman Capital, RVNL, they've been holding the spot as far as the F&O moves are concerned. On the declining side, however, you have ICICI Bank today, Asian Paints, Ultratech Cement and Dr. Reddy's that are on the declining zone right now. But we do see a positive momentum building up for the second day in a row this week. Let's try and see whether this move continues to take the Nifty into a higher orbit that was so far missing. But remember, tomorrow and day after, two other very important days of GST Council that could further probably fuel some more spirits into the day's trade. Stay tuned with us. Market coverage continues on the other side, and I'll see you at the closing edition now.
We are in the old Manali. You can see this was a motorable road.